How do you find new potential customers to tell them about the products and services you provide? How often do you try to reach out to them, and how much does your advertising cost you? Wouldn't it be great if you could advertise to your target audience whenever you liked and as often as you liked without it costing you any money? By doing so, you could keep your business name and brand in the top of mind of your potential customers, so when they need the products or services you provide, you are the first business they think of. With two major advertising plans, free and paid, City Spokes provides a solution to each of those questions, and many more. City Spokes is a new social media platform that provides everything local in one place. Unlike many other social media platforms where parents brag about their family and their vacations, City Spokes brings all the segments of a city together to support each other, like the spokes of a wheel. And this new approach could revolutionize social media. Because of that, before I talk about the free and paid advertising, I will provide you with a brief overview of City Spokes. City Spokes also provides a lot of tools for the 9 different and unique user types. As a resident, for example, City Spokes provides over 20 tools they can use to better organize their lives. City Spokes is organized into cities, counties, states, regions, or the entire United States to help the site visitor better find those things that interest them. In fact, there are about 30,000 cities and 3,100 counties in City Spokes, so visitors can quickly switch from city to city or expand their interest to a county, state, regional or national level whenever they like. To help focus even more, the information contained in City Spokes can be further isolated using 32 different subject filters. For example, if a member cares a lot about pets, they can display the pet filter on their home page for quicker access. These are the 9 different user types within City Spokes. And each has their own unique set of functions they can perform, as well as tools they can use. For example, a member of City Spokes, which is the same as a resident, will be able to use over 10 different programs to become more productive, as well as an additional 9 programs built into our daily planner called Planner Spokes. Using Planner Spokes can really help them better organize their life and save them money when businesses post their specials. Next, businesses are able to grow their business by posting their news items, events, specials, help-wanted ads and media files. Businesses also have their own 20 additional programs that are more directed to businesses to help them expand their customer base and to become more efficient and thus, more profitable. Local governments can post featured items, change their homepage slideshows, provide help to those relocating to their city, as well as provide help to those visiting their city, by supporting their local tourism-related businesses. And there are unique functions and tools for the remaining user types in this list. As you can see, the 32 filters cover a wide assortment of subjects to choose from as you further narrow down your interests. For example, if you select the healthcare filter, the only businesses and organizations you will see are those in the healthcare industry. Additionally, you will only see the news items, specials, events, etc. for the healthcare industry businesses. The same applies if you select other filters like entertainment, home and building, sports, tourism or any of the other 27 filters. And it is very quick and easy to switch between filters, as well as switch to filters in different cities, counties, states, regions, or the entire United States. So, let's look at a sample city page in City Spokes. Home pages and filter pages are essentially the same, except the home page includes all the information for a locale, whereas filter pages are limited and focused on specific subjects that include related business categories. Looking at the first column, you can see where your free advertising will be displayed, as well as where your paid sponsor offer advertising will be displayed. Looking at the bottom of the second column, you can see the top of the filter list. In this case, the family filter. And looking at the fourth column, you can see where your paid graphic advertising will be displayed. And if I click on the news item, which is the top item in Cisco, a ghost town in Utah, it will take you to your free advertising screen that I will show you now. This is what your free advertising news items will look like. You will notice under the image that the site visitor can click on your business name, as indicated by the red arrow, and they will be taken to your official website. Under that, they can click on the View All News Items, as indicated by the blue arrow, and they will be taken to your business profile page where they can see all your posts that you have set to active. Below that, the site visitor can click on the Share button, as indicated by the orange arrow, and share your post on Facebook if they think others might enjoy reading it. I also want to mention that only premium members can add images to their posts, but I will talk about that in a minute. With two major plans, free advertising and paid advertising, City Spokes provides some great opportunities to spread the word about your business. In this video, I will provide you with an overview of both advertising plans. However, there are a lot more details and videos in Link Spokes, one of the programs that is built into City Spokes that you can use to organize your links and information. To view all this information, go to linkspokes.com/advertising as displayed on the screen. Green buttons indicate an external link, usually a video you can watch, and dark blue buttons indicate a folder with more subfolders, videos, and other information. The introduction video shown in the top button is this video you are now watching. I will now click on the free advertising folder. The upper left screenshot shows two folders, and two videos that provide guidance on your free advertising. Clicking the top folder, City and County Homepage Postings, takes you to the screen shown in the lower right. Below the Overview button, you can see there are 4 videos that describe how to post your news items, specials, events, and help-wanted ads. A video about your followers is next. All 4 posting types generally work the same way, but target different needs. I will discuss news items in some detail, but will only mention the rest briefly. Remember, your primary goal is to keep your name in front of the site visitor, and to also provide information to them that solves their pain, adds status, saves them time or money, or something that is helpful to them. You could talk about new products or services you are adding. Or you could discuss general service bulletins, helpful hints, and seasonal reminders. Maybe you want to introduce a new employee, and how having them on your staff will benefit your customers. And the list goes on and on, based on what type of business you run. Also, if you have trouble coming up with how to present your news item, you can use the wizard to prompt you with questions, and then the wizard will prepare a draft posting for you to tweak and finalize. Using the wizard helps you create customer-focused messages that can significantly improve your engagement with your site visitors. All you have to do is answer a series of questions and the wizard will display a suggested post that you can copy and paste into your news item. The wizard first helps you identify the needs and desires of your potential customers, so your posting can focus on you meeting those needs. It then continues to collect information about what the customer success will feel like, as well as what results will occur if they fail to engage with you. The wizard will then ask you about any obstacles the customer might need to overcome, and how to do that, including any guarantees or support you offer, and why they should select you to do business with. Finally, the wizard will guide the customer through the steps to acquire your product or service, as well as including the steps they will follow to use your product. Now, to manually create and post a news item, simply create a heading and add the text describing your news. And if you are a premium business, you will also have the option to add an image to all your postings. And lastly, decide where you would like to display your news item, including whether you want your news item to be displayed in the filter page of your business category, like computers in this example. And hit submit. Your news item will immediately be displayed on the home page and the filter page of your city and county, depending on which boxes you leave checked. Remember where I showed you the news item was displayed in Cisco, Utah in the upper left corner of the home page screen. And you can post the same news items on your social media channels. However, those postings usually drop lower and lower in feeds and are no longer seen, whereas your news items in City Spoke stay in your business profile page until you delete or inactivate them. And if you do not have the time to post your news items, nor do you want to use the wizard, we offer a Bonanza package where we will create and post a news item for you every 2 weeks for only $195 for the entire year. Additionally, when posting specials, after the special period expires, the posts will automatically become inactive. However, you can reuse the same special post multiple times by updating the sale period and reactivating the post. For specials that you'll run frequently, this saves a ton of time as well as work. The screen for adding a new special, event, or help wanted ad is generally the same as posting a news item, except there are a few extra fields like the beginning and ending dates of a sale. So I will skip over these other free advertising opportunities, but remember, they are just as important to post, especially your specials. I will now cover the next free advertising item in our link spokes hierarchy, the business profile, which I just mentioned. In the upper left, you can see a sample business profile page that you can create for free for your business in City Spokes. Anytime someone clicks on your business name from your posts or searching the business directory, they will be taken to your business profile page. You can think of this as a mini website with a personal message, your address and hours if you choose to add them, along with links to all your active news items, specials, events, help wanted ads, and your media files. There are also easy to find direct links to your social media pages. Finally, there are links to your official website, your reviews, which can only be submitted by signed-in members of City Spokes, so they are much more reliable, and a button where site visitors can follow you. Speaking of following you, in traditional social media, business posts might be seen by followers, but your posts quickly get lost, never to be seen. However, with City Spokes, when you post a news item, special, event or help wanted ad, the system sends your followers an email telling them about your post. The screenshot in the lower right is where you can add and update your information. Before moving into the paid advertising, I would like to mention 2 additional items using advertising that is almost free. These 2 items are yours by upgrading your business membership to the premium member plan. The cost to be a premium member is only $5.95 per month, or $59.50 per year. The first benefit of being a premium member is you can add images to all your posts. You can also post videos, receive unlimited leads from residents, post the latest information about your closings, stock conditions, inclement weather hours, and more. Your business listing will also appear in a separate listing above all the non-premium members, along with being included in the full list of businesses. Okay, let's move on to the paid advertising page. This is the second folder, as indicated by the red arrow. Remember, there are many more details in the videos than what I'm covering in this short overview video. I've already briefly covered the premium business membership, so I will move on to early adopter rates, which most of our paid advertising plans include. That means the first advertiser for an ad type may get up to a 90% discount. The second advertiser gets a 85% discount, and so on. So, even though it is paid advertising, the rates are unbelievably low while we are in the very early stages of launching city spokes. There are generally 4 types of paid advertising. The first type of paid advertising is where you expand your geographical area so your posts are displayed beyond your local city and county. Some businesses do business in multiple cities, across the whole state, region, or nationally. So, increasing your visibility across these expanded geographical areas significantly increases your customer reach. For example, an early adopter business in Lexington, Kentucky that sells their products or services in the entire state of Kentucky could display their postings in all 790 cities in Kentucky for only $179.70 for the entire year. I will show you a complete screen about this in a minute. The second type of paid advertising is graphic ads that are displayed on a page where the site visitor will be taken to your website if they click the graphic. You can even set up a different ad for each day of the week, and the computer will handle that for you. This is especially helpful for a business like a restaurant where they have a different special for each day of the week. The third type of paid advertising, a sponsor offer, is not a graphic ad, but it is written text with a picture that can remain in place for as long as your ad subscription lasts. For example, maybe you are selling a book. The description of the book could be displayed on the home page week after week, month after month for as long as you have your sponsor offer ad. The last type of paid advertising relates to expanding your business categories. For example, if your product or service falls under multiple business categories, you could pay a small fee and add the additional categories so your posts will be displayed on multiple business category pages. This is the screen the business would see that wanted to expand their geographical scope to all of Kentucky. As you can see, there is a lot of information on this screen. First, in this example, you will see the state you selected followed by the population tier, which ranges from Tier 1 through Tier 10, smaller to larger. Next, you see the number of cities and counties that have already been set up within city spokes. Clicking on the View link next to the number of cities will display which cities are included. The next group of information shows the normal fees, yearly and monthly, along with the yearly and monthly cost per city. Since we have not yet reached our limit of 5 early adopters in Kentucky, you can see a lot of promo information displayed in red. First, we see there are still 5 early adopter slots available. Because there are no early adopters yet for Kentucky, you would receive a 90% discount. That means your postings will be displayed in all 790 cities in Kentucky for an entire year for only $179.70. Essentially, you will be paying for 1 month of unlimited postings and you will be getting an entire year. The final thing I wanted to mention is that if you sign up for this incredible deal to display your postings in every city in Kentucky, you will have the opportunity to renew this deal for another year at the same price. Your final choice is whether you would like to pay yearly or monthly, but since you are getting an entire year's price, as the first early adopter, for the same monthly price, you should select the yearly option. In conclusion, participating in the free advertising plan is almost a no-brainer. As a business, why would you not want to spread the word about the products and services you sell, especially when it doesn't cost you any money? And as you recognize the value in participating in city spokes, we believe you will find that the advertising fees you pay will be far lower than you could find anywhere else. So, step 1 is to join city spokes, which is free. Step 2 is to add your business, which is also free. And step 3 is to take advantage of your free advertising opportunity by sharing your news items, specials, events, and help-wanted ads with your potential customers. Finally, as I showed you earlier, the early adopter rates for paid advertising are incredibly low. Consequently, We would encourage you to act quickly and try out the free advertising opportunities, and then consider paid advertising so you can lock in the best discount rates. To provide even more details on these steps, go to linkspokes.com/begin here as displayed on the screen. And you can call our toll-free tech support line at 866-522-2066 and we would be happy to help you.